I do believe we're all set to go, so I will give myself the audio check and then we'll get started this evening. And there that is. Alright, looks like we're all set to go. Because as you can see, the fireworks are in full effect, which means we have reached that time of the year. This year's edition of the MOONFIRE FAIRE has come to Eorzea, and so it's time for us to celebrate with the fireworks. Plus, they're doing something really unique with Costa del Sol this year, and really giving it something to stand out, and once you see it for yourself, you will be blown away. Probably not as much as the fireworks if you've ever been on a place like this before, but if you haven't, oh wow, it's going to be something else. So, with that in mind, greetings people of the world, Mathai Griffin back with you for the continuation of Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV Dawntrail Live. So we're here chilling out in Limsa Minsa at the upper decks with the fireworks going on, and we're going to go ahead and get to it this evening. Because over here, as we always, and yeah, controller's doing its own thing. It's got a mind of its own once again. So yeah, this round of fireworks is over, but things are just heating up, as Moyaru, our old friend who starts us out on our journeys for MOONFIRE FAIRE, will attest. So let's go ahead and speak with him to take on the level 30 quest for the 2025 edition of the MOONFIRE FAIRE, entitled Dressed to Protect. If you haven't heard about this year's MOONFIRE FAIRE, Moyaru will steer you in the right direction. Ahoy, Mathia! Wishing you could sail away from the ultimate summer heat? This year's MOONFIRE FAIRE has exactly what you need! Our festival is the valorously preparing face of the Adventurers Guild, so I beg that you partake in our offerings. This year's star attraction is the Queen Lamin, a ship fully remodeled into the ultimate seaside resort. Yeah, if that name sounds familiar to you, it's basically a take on Philemon, who is Minthilia's mother, and we haven't seen her in a while. If you seek thrills and some much-needed chill, head to Costa del Sol and speak with Chief Chaperone Hermaga. You got it. So, let's head up to the East Coast. So upon arrival, let me show you what we're getting ourselves into. We need to turn things off, but as you can see, once we round the corner here, this is what we get to look forward to. So yeah, take this all in. They were not kidding when they said the ultimate seaside resort. Yeah, it's not on the Isle of End this summer, like the MOONFIRE has been for the most part since 2017. Nope. This thing, it's taking its place instead. And so, yeah, quite the sight, isn't it? And as you can see, it even has a whole bunch of water slides that people are not going to hesitate to swim down into. So, yeah, why don't you say you just enjoy this for a moment? Yeah, just get that angle, just take a look at it. I mean, it even has spotlights and everything. You can even see, like, lighted trees as well. The mast is the mast is lit up, the sides of the ship are lit up, the bulkhead's lit up. There's a gateway to go into the resorts itself. So yeah, quite the impressive little place, if you don't mind me saying so. Are we about to get the next round of fireworks? Yeah, we should any minute, because yeah, I really want this to be shown off when the fireworks are going off. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Yeah, now it's really a party. Now it really is a party, because with all the things going on the ship and also the fireworks now, this is what we're looking for. Yeah, we know that we're also on our way to say hello to Hermaga, so what do you say we not keep him waiting? Because he's waiting right at the entrance for us, so go ahead and switch back and speak with the man himself. Oh, Mathia, precisely who I was hoping to see. Mayoru sent you to help us, I expect. Well, don't be a stranger. Come up, and I'll tell you all about her event. And as you can hear, this place even has its own custom theme music that I'll let you listen to. So yeah, welcome aboard. As you can see, we have a whole bunch of stuff that anyone can jump into. There's a massive swimming pool, very becoming of a cruise ship. We have the lighted trees, as I mentioned, lots of potted plants, a massive orchestrion, and music's certainly blaring out of it. Palm trees on this side. Of course, if you ever need to get the perfect view of the fireworks, just stand up here and you got it. Or, better yet, climb up here to the crow's nest and get the same thing. You also find this guy who's a little shy about jumping into the pool. You see the rings featuring various Final Fantasy XIV and Final Fantasy characters, but yeah, jumps in. You overcame his fear of heights, and he made it. Let's jump into the Namazu ring. Inner tubes as well. So here are the water slides I was talking about. We won't use those because if you throw yourself off the ship, you cannot fly back onto the deck. You know, they made sure of that to ensure that you go up the ship properly. And then over on this side we have, yeah, human cannonballs. It says cannon ride, so it's essentially a human cannonball for you to go and shoot yourself out of. So now that we've introduced you to this place, let's go and speak with Ermaga. Welcome aboard the Queen Lamin. First, an overview of her facilities. Yeah, I've already given the initial introduction, but maybe you can be a little more detail-oriented. I mean, take a look at this thing. There are all the water slides I was talking about. And heck, there are even bikini-clad waitresses who will come and serve you whatever you are thirsting for. This venue was designed to incorporate Eosia's premier summertime recreations. You name it, we have it. Water shoots, a large swimming bath, a performance area, and for the true thrill seekers, cannon rides. Master Gigaruju spared no expense for this year's fair, and its novelty has garnered swarms of visitors. Yeah, it's such a shame that this year's Moonfire fair will last for less than 2 weeks, so not much time to get a lot of love on the Queen Lamin. And so, now that we've given the grand tour, but when you're all on the water, there's no telling when disaster might strike. Fortunately, we've hand-selected a team of elite swimmers for just such an eventuality. That's so. Lamin's Coast Guard is standing by to help visitors in need. It is to this force that I will recruit you, provided you're willing. Me, huh? Now, consider this Coast Guarded or any incentives I should know about. Yeah, what are we getting into this for? You will, of course, be compensated, and the stylish Old Dawn-made uniform will be yours to keep. Hold on. Given that we're in Nimsa Lominsa and Lanosea, wouldn't it be made by people from Nimsa? Then again, they are pirates, so they're not exactly into stitching stuff. But yeah, I'm in. Your first task will be simple patrol. Speak with our guests to ensure everyone is having a safe and enjoyable time here. Checking in with your colleagues is also standard protocol. Once you've made your rounds, report back to me. Alright. But your uniform. Ask Pobiano, and she'll find one in your size. Yeah, there she is, right over there. We've spoken with her many a time. Get rest and start patrolling, Guardsman. I'm casting on ya. I'm counting on you. Sorry. Got something in my eye. That said coursing for some reason. Anyway, let's go ahead and speak with Pobiano. Thanks for joining the Coast Guard. Let's get you dressed for the job. Now, where did I put the Mikote-sized uniforms? Ah, here we are. You'll find the tailhole is a godsend. Yeah, she'll actually come up with a different description depending on what type of race that you're playing as. And yeah, obviously some are more interesting than others as far as how she describes them. Off you go then, these facilities won't patrol themselves. You must continue wearing your Coast Guard uniform in order to progress. You will change back to your normal garments if you move too far away. Look to your map for the garment's change area of effect. Speak with Pobiano to restore or prolong the transfiguration. So this is what she dresses us up as. So basically it's like the Limsa yellow jackets, the equivalents of the brass blades of the wood whalers, but in this instance with a more fancy yellow accompanied with some neon green accents, plus we're also wearing a pseudo wetsuit underneath. And we even get to wear some fancy shades for the occasion too. And you can even raise them to wear them like this. So this is what we get to wear for Moonfire Fair 2025. So now that we're dressed appropriately, let's go speak with the various people we need to speak to. So yeah, surprisingly, only one is situated on the ship itself. Everyone else is off the boats. The first person we're speaking to is probably someone who, if you've seen enough Moonfire Fairs, you probably know very well as being an epic fail when it came to the Eorzean Nimble Warrior course. This is Raful Tia, accompanied by his little sister Ramaya. So yeah, let's go ahead and speak with him. Say it for me one more time. If you're ever in danger or need assistance, seek the color yellow! Right you are. Levin's Coast Guard is working tirelessly to ensure the safety of all. May our yellow garb shine like a beacon for those in need. Wait, is that you, Mathia? I didn't know you joined the Coast Guard. Oh, it's a dream to be working alongside a famed adventurer like you. As you can see, I'm teaching our guests how to spot us. Lucky we're all wearing this eye-catching shade of yellow, eh? Hold on. You don't suppose the artisan who crafted our uniforms chose this color for that very purpose, do you? Actually, I think that's exactly it. What an astonishing level of forethought! I better put as much effort into my lecture as the weaver put into this uniform. Yes, indeed. So next, we have to jump off the boat. So yeah, we have a concerned guest chilling out over here. And for those of you wondering if I could have used the water slide to do this quest, no. For whatever reason, as long as you're dressed like this during the course of the quest, you can't use the water slides to go down. You have to throw yourself off the boat for some stupid reason. Anyway, here's Hildalana, another one of the prominent members of the Adventurers Guild who we've regularly seen. Oh, fantastic! I was just hoping another guard would come along. There's a bit of trouble. It's not hard to see from the surface, but this beam's starting to splinter. Thought I'd alert the Coast Guard before someone gets hurt. I want to report the issue straight away, but I need you to make sure that other guests do not bridge this area. Could you consult Herr Marg about this in my stead? We do well to send for repairs. Absolutely. Much obliged to both of you. We're all in safe hands with you lot on patrol. And so yeah, you probably saw someone disappear at the top of the screen. But that's with good reason. If you're ever inclined to throw yourself off the boat, this will launch you right back on. Hey there, Luna, welcome to the stream, glad to have you with us. And what's wrong with those costumes? I happen to like them very much. Yeah, and to prove my point, you can't use the human cannonball either. So, down on the other side of the boat. Yeah, you mentioned the Go-Go Opposing Rangers. Here's their third member, Bodafwen. Chilling out in the water. Join the Coast Guard, have you? From this post I shall keep a watchful eye on our cannon riders. And in such comfort, Here in the water, this magnificent uniform is as a second skin. The artisan who stitched these is unmistakably a master of their craft. Were I to have the opportunity, I should very much like to thank them. I'm sure you would. No? Yeah, I pretty much have made that my tank glamour. Because it does work so well for that. So finally we have an impassioned guest to speak to. This drill, it speaks to me, and now it simply must speak to you. My great-grandmother, she originally hailed from the South Sea Isles, where our people catapult themselves into the treetops to dislodge coconuts. Is a cannon rod a catapult, I thought? Only one way to find out. And so I recklessly launched myself, rocketing through the air as my courageous ancestors once did. Yes, to honor their memory, I think I'll go another round. Well, of course, someone like you would say that. And there are so many of them that have been introduced into MOONFIRE FAIRE over the years. So, let's go ahead and speak with Hermaga now that we're done our task. Welcome back, my friend. Anything to report? Well, some important stuff, of course, for you to hear. The water chutes have a splintering support beam. It'll arrange for repairs straight away. As for our other guests, I'm glad to hear that all is well. It sounds like our uniforms are serving their purpose admirably. No doubt, the weaver who made them will be glad to hear... Oh, my leg! Help! Someone save me! Yeah. Did you hear that? I did. Yeah, we know what we gotta do, right? Someone is in need. Quick, take this spyglass and find them! Yeah, we better get at it. It won't be easy to find them when it's nighttime. Yeah, let's go see if we can find this person in distress. Search your surroundings for the distressed guests. You may move the camera as well as zoom in and out. Target an area and inspect it with R2 and X. Of course, I've done this enough to know where this person is. Over here. Right next to the rock. Yeah, did they fall off? Yeah, it's another cat. A lone guest floating face down in the water. She needs help. Yeah, she certainly does. Over here! Kneel to me! Yeah, Hermaga apparently wants to get in on the fun. Although saving a life is not necessarily fun now, is it? Who knew this thin fabric would feel so heavy in the water? Should have thought to wear a uniform myself. Yeah, I think so. So who is this cat girl who we helped out? I can't thank you enough. My legs seized up and the current began pulling me out to sea. At least they're also held onto your glasses as well. You should come and rest a while on deck. We have a healer on board who can take a look at you. I'll confess I'd hoped to introduce the two of you in a more dignified fashion, but oh well. Dignified fashion? How embarrassing. Anyway, let's return to the Queen Lavin. I'll explain everything there. Alright. Yeah, luckily for us, we can fly up to a certain extent. Yeah, we don't always have to be running up the ramps. You can only go up so far before they say you can't fly anymore. And of course, you're forced to get off once you're on deck. So we'll run on over here back to where Hermaga is. And find out who the heck we saved. Good news. According to the healer, no lasting harm was done and we have your sharp eye to thank for it. Now then, it's the time the two of you are properly acquainted. this woman is none other than, yeah, someone who's now changed into something else, apparently. Hemaga! Sorry. We just got word of the rescue. Is the poor soul alright? You three. All is well, all is well. Allow me to introduce Tazanza, the old Weaver responsible for the peerless uniforms you're all wearing. Oh, really? How very fortuitous. An honor to make your acquaintance. I was anxious to see if my pieces were functioning as intended, so I decided to participate in the festivities as a guest. I'm afraid my exhaustion from work caught up to me at a critical moment. I can only apologize for the trouble I've caused. No trouble at all. Your successful rescue is but proof that your clever design functions precisely as you intended. Is that not so? That's true. Even at a considerable distance, my eyes were naturally drawn to that vivid yellow. I'm glad to know that my design does what little it can to help keep people safe. You're too humble by half. These uniforms give us the confidence to do our jobs both in and out of the water. Truly, you're too kind. Now I can return to my atelier with an easy heart. Leaving so soon? Surely you've earned a break from your work. Come, stay a while. Yeah, but don't go wading into the water off the boat. Yeah, stay up on deck, where it's safe. Well, speaking of ending things, that uniform is now yours, MOONFIRE. May you wear it with pride. You got it. Oh, how very generous, Hemaga. You fully intend to prevail upon his end for the remainder of the festival, don't you? No! Break time's over! Back to work, the lot of you! Like, yes, sir. Also you, MOONFIRE. Feel free to enjoy the fair to your heart's content, but as always, safety first. You got it. And now we can, after volunteering our time, go and join in on the deck fun. So we'll take 3,120 experience points, 650, no, that's 854 gil. Plus, of course, the uniform we just acquired, known as maritime gear. So we have the sunglasses, top, shorts, and sandals. And we also earned the achievement, Uniformly Guarded. So yeah, everyone definitely dressed for the occasion, as they should be. Yeah, let's go ahead and get dressed myself. Let's sort things out here. But I really like the techno music that they use here. I really enjoy it. So yeah, now we're fittingly dressed to relax in our jacket and our pseudo sweatsuit. And of course, we never did show off me throwing myself into the cannon or the slide. So let's go do that. Of course, anyone wanting to do so will just chill out on the big rock over here. And of course, you gotta see me on the opposite side too, right? So, let's go ahead and launch myself back up on the deck. And we'll go on over to the other side. And take a water slide down. Yeah, well, depending on what kind of character you're playing as, what race you're playing as, when you dismount, you do that fancy thing in midair. And yeah, as it turns out, the fool has definitely earned his water wings and can now swim properly alongside with Amaya. I guess he's on break right now, though. Yeah, there you go. A full tour of the 2025 MOONFIRE Fair venue, the Queen Lamin. And yeah, as you can see, even though they don't have the Eorzean Nimble Warrior course, people can still climb up this giant mast to get up to the top. So that is a thing that people can do as well if you're so inclined. So, no shortage of ways to have fun, but for only 2 weeks around for this type of event for this year, like, you better get on here as soon as you can, because the opportunity will not be around for long. Alright. Well, now that we've taken care of that, it's time for us to return to... Yeah, I believe we're going back to Tuliolo, actually. I was thinking my move was like, no, not yet. Not quite the time. Got a water bottle with me because summer heat is still a thing. So we're trying to Bright Plume Post. And I'll change back into civilian attire. One more thing I should do. Realizing. Actually, no, it's fine. Yeah, for one, I thought something looked weird on the stream. Well, I actually put up a challenge last year for you guys to donate channel points on my Twitch channel to do just that, but no one was interested in doing so. So, it's still something that I'm not going to be playing. But yeah, I had the challenge up last year for you guys to donate Twitch channel points to have me play Honkai Star Rail, and not enough channel points were donated. So sorry, Luna. And once I'm done playing Grandia, I have another game already in the wings. So yeah, I won't be getting back there anytime soon, unfortunately. Or even starting, for that matter. Alright, it is now time for us here at Bright Plume Post in Tuliolo to resume the challenge of the Echoes of Vanadial 24-player raids inspired by Final Fantasy XI. To begin the process, we'll go ahead and speak with the Landsguard Messenger, and we will move on to our next quest in this saga, entitled Dreams of Paradise. The Landsguard's furrowed brow suggests all is not well in Yaktel. Mathia, your timing couldn't be better. I've just received word from Yaktel. Some unknown beasts have been sighted near the rift and attacked the sentries standing guard. A cool Jar believes them to be echoes, and it is heading there as we speak. It goes without saying that the threat more of them compose the Tuliolo. Yeah, say no more. You got my back. Our last contact came from Turolja in Mamuk. I suggest speaking with him first to learn more about Jar whereabouts. Alright, let's head on off to Mamuk. Well, I won't tell you straight up what it is. Let's do with Thralja first. With his winged deer. Ah, you must be Mathia. Bakul Jaja asked that I take you to him as soon as you arrived when we last spoke. He was hunting for the echoes somewhere to the north of the Gokdrak descent. Climb aboard and we can be on our way. You can now travel directly to Gokdrak descent, near the entrance to Juno by speaking with Thralja. See? Yes. See, I'm not going to tell you what it is right out. I'm not going to just come out and say it, but I will give you a clue. It's actually something I played before, but now I have the means to do it the way that I hoped I could have done it when I played it the first time. It will be the first time that I do a redux of a Let's Play. Oh, this isn't it. Crap. Guess I'll have to edit that out of the VOD. Where is he? Oh, there he is. Alright, so probably should be dressing up for battle because we are surrounded by things that can hurt us. Alright, Two-Head, how are ya? Hello. There you are. I'm afraid you've missed all the excitement. Oh, what are those? They raised arms to attack before we even had time to say hello. To be fair, we also put them down before they had time to say goodbye. Yikes. Meanwhile, yeah, the duo Appreciate and Oxal from Final Fantasy XI come to say hello. Mathia! Bakul Cha-Cha! We came as fast as we could! Yeah. These things are out like a light. Are these not orcs? Orcs? Like the ones that attacked my home. To say they're fun would be an understatement, and they usually move in large packs. Tavnazia always had a hard time holding them off. Tavnazia? Is there any chance these brutes are native to your lands? Well, these ones certainly didn't seem to be. They just exploded. Seems we have our answer. But what is that? Yeah, what are we looking at exactly? Yeah, take a look there, Oxal. It's a letter. Penned in your people's hand, I think. Would you like to take a look? Okay. Yeah, let's have a look at this fancy letter. To the Dawn... Yeah. It's from the ghost of the seer Sarilja, who of course was Sarolja's second in the pursuit of becoming Dawn Servant. To the Dawn Servant's champion, the stage has been set for your next challenge. Thus do I hereby invite you to return to Juno. Should you refuse, a horde of echoes will be unleashed upon Yak Tel. The choice is yours. Pretty direct. So now let's explain what it's all about. So yeah, I gotta think about what we'll do. So this is his long-awaited invitation. I know a snake when I see one, and this one is rotten to the core. What choice do we have to accept? Yeah. That bastard! Let's get going! The sooner we're back in Juno, the sooner he can get reacquainted with my fists. Well, we saw what happened the last time that happened. It didn't go over well for you there, Miss Preachy. Yeah, no luck this time there, Luna. So, back into Juno. Oops. Yeah, let's go. once we return. Let's have a look around. And so, where is he? Or where's the danger? Yeah, there he is alongside the faux Dawn servants. How good of you to come. It would have been a shame were I forced to set more echoes upon the good people of Toral. The Dawn servant would have been most displeased to see his dear people come to harm. Enough of these games, Sir Wheeljaw. We will not let you besmirch the memories of Vanariel with these abhorrent echoes any longer. Why are you here exactly? I don't recall requesting your presence here today. They have a vested interest, what can I say? A minor setback on my path to greatness, as you will all soon see. Come forth! Oh. Yeah, it's not us who's coming forth, it's this person with the fancy makeup and weird thing on their face. Alex all getting memories again. Yeah, who are you with this creepy thing on your face? Or things on your face? Allow me to introduce you to Kamlanat, Archduke of the Grand Duchy of Juno. But do not let his title deceive you, for he is... Is what? The last of the Zealots from 10,000 years ago. Zealot? They existed in a time before the 5 races inhabited Vanariel. I know how ridiculous that must sound, but we might have a real problem on our hands this time. Yeah, sounds like a lot of the ancients of this world, or yeah, he sounds like an Asian. You have those too? Yeah. You had ancients like the Zealot here too? Almost more like than I thought. Yeah. How badly do Final Fantasy XI players want to win the game by destroying the world? If I remember correctly, Kamlanot had a little brother. I can't imagine Zvilja would have overlooked such a detail. Older brother? How would you know anything about that? I guess he has his ways. Come now, Kamlanot. You needn't trouble yourself with the ramblings of a dead man. I see. You would use these adventurers to take my measure. That's quite a ponytail you have as well, sir. Well, there's certainly a far cry from the riffraff I had imagined. Fine. I'll play along with your little scheme. For now. Like, jeez. More of this crap. And with that, the curtain rises on your second challenge. Yeah, make it all the way through to fight this guy. Cirilja, wait! Before you go, I have to know. Am I really just an echo? We've been over this, child, but it seems your heart refuses to accept what your head knows to be true. I pity you. I do. Here, let me ease your burden and return you to Electro. How about I stop you right now? Yeah. Back off. Oh, but then... Yeah, suddenly, out of nowhere, but Crueljaw serves the Guardian Angel role. Yeah, that one clearly hurt. I mean, it was the Dawn Servant's sword, cleaving his backside. Playing hero to this heap of stone masquerading as a child. My, how the mighty have fallen. Yeah, why don't you fight on someone like me? A true hero. With him out of the way, that's one less distraction for you in the coming contest. So come, bring your all to bear, that I might create the perfect vessel, the perfect ruler. Yeah, Mr. Kamlanot then? Or do you still want it to be your little Dawn Servant masquerader? I shall await you in a more fitting place for a battle. I do hope you won't keep me waiting. There it is. Conveniently right next to us. So yeah, what do we do? Are you alright? Gods, this is all my fault. As much as I'd love to hand Sevilja a fat knuckle sandwich, I can't just leave you here like this. Yeah, she cares too much for you too. I never dared imagine we would be made to trade blows with the Archduke. And though I am loath to do anything that might play into his hands, we can ill afford to let him have his way with the memories of Vanadiel. When you're duly prepared, Spot say the word, and we'll be off. Yeah, I'm ready. So our target's standing right in front of us. As we now access Sandoria, the second walk. Yeah, the music may be nice and lively, but what happened here to Bakul Jaja? Not so much. So let's go ahead and prepare to depart for Sandoria, the second walk. Sevilja remains determined to fashion a figure he believes worthy of ruling Tyrol. Confident that he has found a champion that proves your match, he has extended to you an invitation to return to Juno. There, you come face to face with none other than Kamlanot, Archduke of Juno, and one of the last survivors of an ancient race known as the Zillarts. Kamlanot soon departs from the battlefield, eager to meet you in combat. Refuse Sevilja's hospitality, and he's promised to unleash a horde of echoes upon the people of Yaktel. With little choice but to accept, you steel yourself for another journey down the Walk of Echoes. To be here, a minimum item level of 725 is required, so let us go and deal with this new problem. Alright. In case you're wondering, we do have a Triple Triumph player. I haven't played him yet, and I won't get the chance to. So this queue is gonna happen faster than I expected it would. Whether everyone answers the call or not remains to be seen, though. But it'll take a while, maybe. Yeah, it doesn't look like number 15 will answer the call in time. Nope. Oh, they did. Yeah, it took me running to get you to move. And thus, we arrive on scene. And look at the castle alongside Alxal. We officially make it to Sandoria, the second walk, as part of the Final Fantasy XI crossover 24-player raid. And here's the 23 other players, including a fellow Dragoon. Let's chat on some mate cookies before we depart. Yeah, you probably say that.
Chateau Doraghi? Is this meant to be Sandoria?
I guess so.
More echoes.
Let's start fighting stuff. In front of these statues, they appear to be holding on to spears and shields. Not uncommon, but it is a thing that has existed in ancient history. And listen to this fancy music. So they've got a thrust for. And keep in mind, this is for just getting us to where we need to go. Keep that in mind. Can't see a thing because of all the summons, but we were in the right to advance. Music calms down for a while. Yeah, it's time to leave this peaceful little chateau. Well, quote, I say peaceful, but we know that's not true. And head on out into the wild.
Ron 4 is supposed to be a quiet place, that sees its fair share of new adventurers. We must fight our way through.
Maybe we will. We'll do it while I can't see a thing. Come on, I have to be close enough to be hitting them. Yeah, obviously understandably nervous because I don't want to get blindsided by AoE because there's so much crap on the field right now. Thankfully, it's all facing away from me and most of the other players. There we go. Pass to another area. For us to get launched. Or in this case, teleport.
A burning circle, here. It would appear the land has been altered.
Yeah, so much so that we're now transitioning into a cave. So we went from a castle town to a green wilderness area, and now into a cave.
We must be ready for anything.
Now emptying out into a mountain peak. Where we find this thing. Earthbound Kirin. Actually, no, Faithbound Kirin.
By the gods, it's Kirin.
You, who have risen above your mortal status. I am Kirin.
Aren't you supposed to be a horse? Yeah, we know from Final Fantasy XIV what the mounts we've collected. Once you obtain all the primal themed mounts within the Reborn area, you get to have the possession of a horse.
This is no power I've seen before.
This thing does not look like a horse. This is not a horse at all. Gotta get close enough to score. Up to. Looks like everyone's running to the back.
A comrade is in trouble. Someone heal them.
And it looks like you can whip your tail, which you did. Yeah, they don't give you much warning in terms of AoE moves anymore.
Oh, Guardians Divine, lend me now your might.
Yeah, pretty much just following the pack, hopefully that I guess alright.
Sail you, scatter blood upon the wind.
The divine beasts. Have
and now
care.
we got it with the four lords now. Oh,
The comrade is down. Someone revive them.
Just look out for the follow-up. Run. Yeah, I don't have an AoE or a circle on myself, but... Oh, what am I doing? I leaped too soon and got myself killed for it.
Trial?
Oh wow, that is an amateur move right there. Wow. Yeah, and unfortunately 2 AoE overlapped with each other, and it got me. Watch out for this crap. They're not messing around in this fight, I'm telling you. And remember, this does get worse. Yeah, right now I'm content to just chill out back here. Oh, but everyone's running this way! Yeah, because, yeah, they got me focused on one move, so that I would not pay attention to whatever came next.
You shall reap the rewards for daring to contend with the gods.
We've already got him down to a quarter, so we are holding our own. But now we have to beat in rage. But watch out. Watch out for all those shockwaves coming. Ah! Yeah, once he puts his arms down, it's now a damage race.
There is no escape.
If you don't outrun this, you're wiping and starting over. So it's imperative that we go as fast as we can. See, our side is about to be finished. Salon on the other side. Alright, that's down. Now back to Kieran. He's running right through.
Know your place.
Everyone seems to be holding steady. Yep. Everyone's running this way. Middle. It's a good time for me to hit the limit break because it's down to 10%. But it's a bad time for me to do that! It caught me in my moment of weakness. Ah! We pretty much have got this.
Mortals.
So that takes care of him. Alright, so
seems
that's
we've
our
impressed Kieran.
750 gear, but I'm not
Let us keep
gonna
up the
play
good
for
work.
it. I'm gonna play for everything else. Actually, I don't even need to pay for the 750 tank feats because I have some already. Yeah, suddenly we're on an airship. We're on a Final Fantasy IV style airship. And it's a warship, no less. And these things are all being shot at. Yeah, brace yourselves. We're under attack.
It's Ultima and Omega, and they're attacking those airships.
Yeah, it turns out Ultima and Omega exist here too. Everyone's running to this side because we got to start making a move over there.
Ultima and Omega are on a rampage. Who unleashed them?
To the skies we go.
Everything will be laid to waste.
Eventually finding our way over here.
The airships are taking heavy damage. We
Alright,
must
let's
do
deal with
something.
this. Also, I can see why someone in our party had a grievance with me pulling the trigger on the limit break. But I haven't done this enough to remember everything. Thus, I've seen more than enough people frown upon using ranged or mage breaks in ways that are not
I'm glad you're
conventional.
safe. Come, let's keep moving.
Yeah, this was only a brief stint on this airship. We gotta transfer to another one. 'Cause now this one is under attack. This one's also on fire. Gotta keep moving on. It appears he's landed on the wrong airship, apparently.
I do not see an easy way back, but I'm sure you can handle things without me.
I hope you're right. 'Cause yeah, now we basically have the 24-player raid, the final 24-player raid from Heavensward. Now fighting on an airship against the boss, but this time it's against two bosses. Got both Ultima and Omega to contend with. It was moved. Yeah, you moved somewhere. I'm not gonna make it. Oh wow! I just did. Thankfully, I saw everyone moving soon enough. Alright, this is where our plan comes to play. Oh, go off! It did, and thankfully, yeah, lucky me. I did not accidentally kill myself this time. And I remember this as well from the first 24-player rated Shadowbringers. That strat was also in this type of challenge. Oh, I gotta run. And I gotta keep myself alive with second weight or else I'm not gonna make it. Unless this damages too much. Thankfully it did not. Combo was crazy. Thank goodness I stood clear of that. One's running over here now. Oh no, this is just for certain people. You have to scatter these targeting mechanisms. Unfortunately, someone took it right underneath Omega. Ow. We gotta run. Yeah, I'm taking damage, but running for my life. Yeah, how courageous are you? So now into transition into section 2. Everyone's running to the side. And with good reason. Now we have to deal with shockwaves. This is something that's going to appear a few times over the course of the rest of this fight. See you. You're about to do your thing. Well, this time I do have this targeted on me. Still got hit. Trying to find my way out of danger as much as I can. Looks like everyone's running over here, and it was a good call. Oh wow. Now I'm surrounded by people with those types of attacks. Yeah, here's what I was talking about before. We now have to basically run away over and over again. Hope that we survive. Thankfully, good to stick around for 2 rounds before I see this coming. Oh, I did get shot. I just barely survived. I'm getting a little ahead of myself right now. And the fact that they are feared is right. I was going to say, is he still there? Am I in close enough range to hit him? Thankfully, yes. Alright, get ready. And someone accidentally fell off. Alright, time for this mech again. Spread it out as best you can, guys. See lasers over there. Ah! I need to really use second wind right now. Finish him off. Finish him off. There we go. Okay, now for you. I don't care if I die! I don't care if I die. We were that close. We were that close!
An impressive show. Hurry now. Do not keep me waiting.
And now we get the options for musical scores like we have in the first walk in Juno. So now we're out into ice. And we won a pair of gloves of casting. Now we have some raid enemies, some mobs. Get out there before all hell breaks loose. Nice, go. Careful. Here we go. Gonna try and get something out of the way. I mean, I really gotta time that perfectly. Sadly, stunning does not work. It's gotta be interject or head graze. Alright, let's go. More mobs to fight. All the while, the humanity. Yeah, those getting a little too close. Careful. Yeah, so much random stuff going on that I can't see, of course, because all these summons are throwing up their
You shall find
distractions.
me the summit.
Yeah, we're being challenged to go confront a certain someone. Yeah, there's Commandants.
Come then. Show me what your kind can do.
My pleasure. That's what we can do against this freak of nature. And his weird face armor.
Oh, sublime Estoc! Drink deep of the elements.
Let's stay on this side. Gotta get ready to run. Looks like everyone's running this way. But it turned out it wouldn't have mattered which side I was on in that particular instance. Yeah. got scared off by some of them.
Once more, shall we?
What's this? This way. Let's see. Some say go further, but we're good.
Kneel!
No, we want to stay away from this. Yeah, someone's angling that way that this buster is being dealt with.
Behold the glory of the Zarat!
Can I not? Yeah, I don't know about you, but I'm not really all that interested.
You are naught but insects to be crushed!
Ah!
Accept your fate!
How about new? Unless we wipe, then I'll have no choice. Go.
Kneel before Zilatian wisdom and die! This is the power of crystals, transcendent, sublime.
That's too many summons. Also, apparently I got myself a song as we're getting elevated. Elevation! Woo! Woo!
By their might, I pave the path to paradise.
Alright, let's deal with this crap.
I am the will of the crystal.
No, Heidelin is. I want to stay clear somewhere. You're in there somewhere, ugly.
That you should still stand. Very well, then.
Just gotta keep fighting my way through.
Careful now. The face of war is ever changing.
Is it now? Yeah, I see something lighting up over there. Oh, crap. Yeah, the worst way to suffer is to have something sneak up on you from behind. And then you're following along with a train of pain. I don't have second winds yet. Ah, I'm dead.
Disappear.
I'm not dead yet. And I'll take a pass. Thanks. There's a bunch of people get knocked back. Some fall off.
Kneel.
No! I refuse! Get the other DPS back up. Fair to play to the healers, they've done a great job so far.
Oh, sublime Estok! Drink deep of the elements!
Yeah, you said that already. Seems like everyone's sliding over here. In the right area? Well, everyone's on over here. Correct. Oh, but we almost... Well, someone did fall off, sadly. Yeah, trying to run away, someone got blinded and fell off. This is a Titan fight like many others. You just have to treat this like a Titan fight!
Accept your
fate! Yeah, that's not good. Yeah, all of a sudden we're in a bad way. In one fell swoop, you just turned this fight around.
Amusement.
Yeah, you're welcome. But I don't think we're getting saved. We're all wiped out now. Our party's completely wiped out. And we don't know if there'll be any heals to save anyone else.
Insolent fool.
Wait a minute. Why do we only have 2 limit bars? Oh, it's only because, we're all dead, right? Yeah, everyone else is working on just 1 healer. And now there is only 1 healer.
Be gone.
He turned it around just like that. And that'll do it. In 1 swift move, he won the fight.
Oh, sublime Estok! Drink deep of the elements!
It's too late.
Kneel!
And we were doing so well, too. We're doing so well. So back here we are. Yeah, in just 1 move, he ended the fight.
Come then! Show me what your kind can do!
Well, yeah, I kind of foreshadowed the outcome there on round 1.
Sublime Estok! Drink deep of the elements!
Keep pointed on, guys. We gotta get our redemption here. Everyone says... Alright, that's fine.
Once
going?
more, shall we?
Everyone's running over here. It was the right decision.
Kneel!
I mean, it feels like we've got this pretty much figured out. It's just executing it is what will put us through to the last battle.
Behold the glory of the Zalat!
Careful. You see the swords there.
You are naught but insects to be crushed!
Ow.
Accept your fate!
Right now that fate is blinded by a lot of light. Because I don't think even Manfred Mann could have imagined something like that.
Kneel before Zalatian wisdom and die! This is the power of crystals, transcendent, sublime.
Alright, time for us to go for a ride.
By their might, I pave the path to paradise. I am the will of the crystal.
Trying to keep track of what's going on here. And I have noticed this in some of the fights that I've done already ahead of time with Rika, that someone who actually knows what they're doing will mark themselves to serve as a guide to let you know, hey, go this way, go that way. And so I was pretty much expecting something similar to happen at the start of the evening here.
Careful now. The face of war
But now
is
that we've
ever
had a wife,
changing.
we've pretty much been forced to follow Triangle Man. Or Woman. Or whatever it is. Now watch where you run.
Tremble!
Now they say crossover. And run more!
Disappear!
I'll pass, thanks. Oh, there's the guide. I guess they didn't use Surecaster arm's length. Oh, that was the stack man crap.
Kneel!
Spread the love around! Ran right into me. And a few others. As good a collateral damage move as you will
sublime
find.
Estok! Drink deep of the elements!
He ran right into us and took some of us with him. Oh. Yeah, where to, Triangle Man? And yes, I am referencing that song from They Might Be Giants. How did you know?
Accept
I even remember that episode of Tiny Toon Adventures from the 90s where they did a whole bunch of shorts that were basically music videos for They Might Be Giants. Let it fly.
I thank you for this amusement.
Well, we're doing better than we did before, so that's gonna count for something! Oh, I almost got nailed by the double. Almost got doubled off there. Yeah, take your time, then make a move. And run!
Insolent fool.
And keep running! Oh, still running, still running.
Be gone.
Oh, yeah, I do have it. I do have it. I'll stand here. Or maybe not. You know what? I'll take my chances. I'm glad I did. Yeah, I think this is gonna be a healer's never break this time around.
Oh, sublime Estok! Drink deep of the elements!
Oh, you're confident enough? Okay. If you're confident enough that we can save this, then I won't hold back. Now run! We're almost there. We're almost there. And I'm now dead.
Kneel!
Because the healers, of course, were trying to save themselves, but we got it.
I am the will of the crystal. How could I be?
Yeah. Tell it to someone who cares, Kamlanot.
Farewell, my little brother.
return to the crystal. As for the rest of you, I invite you to the Gate of the Gods.
Thanks. Yeah, let's go, let's go, let's go.
You have the privilege of walking within the heart of Tulia. Do not disappoint me.
The Shrine of Rao Avitao is encased in this tunnel. And within, emerging in the shining light that is now descending, is this person. Now ascending to be joined to this thing. And I guess to take control is not like what we just saw with Calyx. Yeah, maybe this is Calyx's best friend. As we confront Eldnarsh.
After 10 long millennia, the dreams of the Zealot will become reality. Your time ends now.
I'll have to put a stop to you then. Let's run all the way to the line. How many here first time? At least 5 of us.
This world shall belong to the Zealot.
Well, first you have to deal with my martial arts. Although I can't really call them arts because I'm not doing kung fu or karate or anything like that, or taekwondo, or Brazilian jiu-jitsu. Like, those are martial arts. Ow! Slide over here. That's a good idea. Slide over to the other side.
Be gone!
Oh, run, run. Yeah, I got something on me.
Round and round they go.
No, you're putting it. Ah! He's not standing within. Well, thankfully I dodged that.
Let's try this.
That's not. Everyone seems to be running away because, yeah, another mechanic from something that we've seen before, namely Gaia. Now we get to do this little marching mechanic, where we basically have to walk around the attack. I have something tailing me. While I'm also trying to dodge the stuff that's also falling away, because, yeah, this has a lingering effect, this particular move.
Allow me to show you a trick I've learned.
I think I would consider all of them to be tricks. Yeah, he's basically showing you what he's going to do next pretty easily. In fact.
Have you the strength to find the answers you seek?
Let's find out. Run over here. Yeah, now, it didn't take long for that particular mechanic to start appearing multiple times in the crossover.
This is not Varna deal. I'm well aware of that.
So then why are you here? Ouch. Spaceship. Yeah, we're now going to do a version 2, just like we've had before with Kamanot.
I also understand the true nature of my existence. So come, let us finish this.
Yeah, aren't we getting fancy now?
I will eliminate you and make this world ours.
Yeah, people have suffered enough, but yeah.
Time for games is over. Behold my true power!
Yeah, we got another Titan situation on our hands.
Forge a more fitting stage for our battle.
Where will everyone run to? Thank you for the trickery!
All pales before our brilliance.
Yeah, someone was jumping up and down and said, stand over here. It turned out that was the next spot to fall. Tricked perfectly. Yeah, but trust cannot be
Perhaps
established.
some magic in the mix.
And I need to run. We need to run from the shockwave. Oh, no, not into that. Not into that. Now run forward. Walk the precarious tightrope.
You fought well, but it's time to say goodbye.
Pass. Yeah, as you can see now, there's encores. Yeah, he's not content with just doing one at a time. Now he's got two at a time. Yeah, you keep those tank busters away from me. And everyone else. Okay, so that spot's going up. We're all running this way. Tell me the truth this time!
My javelin pierces all.
And so does mine. Ah! Yeah, that's leftovers from the previous fight. Let that go by. And step forward. I can see things much better through here, but it doesn't mean I'm safe. And I'm dead. Yeah, that had death written all over it. Yeah, half of us were cut down in one round there. How long will it be before we're back on our feet? Thank you.
Even in this false flesh, I will not lose to you.
Yeah, it didn't matter because I had no healing. Because I got back on my feet the moment that mechanic took place. Thus, the healer had no time to cast a heal move. I was dead the second I got myself back up. And I'll be dead again!
Let's try this.
Wow, how am I alive? Oh! I'm trying to pull this trick again. I have no idea where you are. And I'm just following into everyone else's own damage. Oh, nailed again. Yeah, I can't really tell when he's going to do that move. Yeah, because we've also lost our triangle man as well. I have no idea where that person went. I've been using them as a buffer, but now we don't have that person anymore. I'm almost feeling safe enough to pull the trigger. Not yet. Because we have to pick a corner. We have to pick a corner!
My javelin pierces all.
Yeah, run away from it, run away from it, run away from it. Let the lingering effects do their thing. Okay. Once this goes by... Right. now. I don't care if I get myself killed. We got it. And thus we eliminated the siblings and sent them back from whence they came. No fanfare given. None is needed. Just more staring intently off into the distance. And there we go. Victory's ours. And we'll roll for the Elden Arch wind-up minion, as well as the triple triad card, as well as the music, because obviously I can't roll for gear anymore tonight. So I'm just rolling for the extras. Yeah, there we go. That's 2 parts of this raid now taken care of, and I got another song. Wow. Scratch that. 3 songs. Wow. That's amazing. Yeah, I guess I was luckier than I thought. So let's be on our way. Oh, but cool, Jaw Jaw. Feeling better now? And how about you there, Preachy? So now that we're back together. Matthias, you're back! And still in one piece! Somehow. Yeah, we lost Triangle Man, unfortunately. But where's Oxal? Did something happen? Yeah, he got lost in the Armada assault. So after explaining it to Preachy, what's her take on everything? You had to fight Omega and Ultima too? Wow, Svilja wasn't holding back this time. But you made it out fine, and I'm sure Oxal did too. Oh, and so did they. Yeah, you want to go again? Yeah, because I really would love to get my hands on you at some point. What do you want now? Oh dear, it seems your merry little band is a member short. Could it be that their life was tragically cut short on the field of battle? Oh, I suppose life would be something of an exaggeration, wouldn't it? Yeah, we're not amused. But I digress. I came to congratulate you on your impressive trouncing of the Echoes. Indeed, your struggles have afforded me vital knowledge. Knowledge I will put to good use in my next selection. Spare us the bravado. Anyone with eyes can see that you're really upset about losing. Why would I have cause to be upset when everything is going according to plan? The stronger he proves to be, the more powerful our ruler will be when all is said and done. Yeah. But why? Why go to such lengths? Yeah, because we deserve better than that mockery of a contest could muster. And the world will soon see that I am fit to govern alongside a true ruler. Even though you're dead, and you're just a ghost. But a ghost that can cause a lot of problems. Usurp the throne and the world will only see you as a would-be tyrant and traitor. Please, Svilja, it's not too late to stop this. Despite what you may think, the Dawn Servants have served the people well. and I have no doubt that they would forgive you your transgressions just as they forgave me. What happened to you, Bakul Jaja? What happened to the proud warrior who vied for the throne, understanding that only we Mamul Jah fit to rule? Whatever bonds you believe you forged with Wuklamata, merely an illusion born of convenience. Even though he got owned by her, and they did, specifically, you think your loyalty sets you alongside a noble path, but you're nothing more than her lapdog, a means for her to harness the might of the blessed siblings. And when she falls, you'll find yourself a Mongol on the streets as you've always been. You're wrong, Cyrilja! You're wrong, but... yeah, still nursing a wound. Easy, Bakul Jaja, you'll reopen your wounds. Says you're right for trying to protect that thing. Considering the damage her core incurred battling our champion, she has it long left anyway. But she's not the only one in a precarious position, is she? Or have you forgotten the contents of my letter? It'll be all too easy to unleash an army of echoes upon the good people of Yaktel. If you value your safety, then my selections must continue. Yeah, gritting your teeth is never a good sign. Yeah, you and your smug mug. Taking a look at Bakul Jaja. You disgust me. Oh, no, Mystic side. You disgust me, Cyrilja. And that's saying something. If there's nothing else, I have much to prepare and more still to consider before making my next selection. Until the next time. And so away they go. Yeah, lower your weapons. The girl is safe. And apparently so is Oxal. Although he does seem worse for well. I mean, he was flying from battleship to battleship. You're back! My apologies for the delay. Fighting off the echoes took longer than I had anticipated. But now... clearly you had no trouble fighting your way out. So, why the long faces? Did something happen? Well, we did win. But I'll give you all the details. But now that we don't need to fight, let's go ahead and jump back into civilian attire. And speak with Oxal to complete the quest. If what he says is true, and the two of us are indeed echoes, then any significant injury could quite literally wipe us from existence. Be that as it may, even if I am not real, the love I bear for Vanadiel and her memories is. That's why I'll keep fighting. Me too. Worrying about it isn't going to get us anywhere. I already know the truth. Do you? Well, to make sure that that's the case, we'll take 5,000 gil for completing this 24-player raid. Plus, for the first time ever in Final Fantasy XIV, Phoenix Downs can now actually be used in dungeons. But not all of them though, but the fact that you can now actually use items like Phoenix Downs, for a lot of people after this game's been out for 12 years, this is a godsend. The memory is sleeping in Juno's stir. Perhaps the human adventurer has new knowledge to share with you. Well, we'll get to him in a moment, but yeah, you've obtained the Tuft of Phoenix Down that can be used to revive an incapacitated player. It can be beneficial when delving into dungeons and other activities with the party. Please note that use of Phoenix Down is restricted in certain duties, and these duties can be identified by the text Phoenix Down not allowed. Thus, the Phoenix Down may be obtained by completing quests or purchasing them directly from apothecaries and junkmongers. And so, there we go. It's a good thing we finally can make use of those things. And now we get to learn what else we can from this place. And of course, I got 3 new songs, so I'll definitely make the most of that too. So before we move on, of course, since we, by a very impressive stroke of good luck, got 3 songs to pick up, let's take them over to the Peculiar Goblin. Second movement. So yeah, it looks like, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 songs from here. How much was it in the first one? It was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So more songs to get our hands on in second movements. So we'll take one of you. We'll take one of you. And we'll take one of you. And there we are. And of course, we got the special trinkets that you get for completing 24-player raids. Of course, I do need to do a run of the first walk in Juno to get the accompaniment to this coin so that I can start getting my gear enhanced. Let's walk over to Mr. Human Adventurer here now and see what he has to say about our newest experiences. Ah, there you are. If you've any burning questions about this place or anything else in Vanadiel, I shall be happy to answer them. Yes, we got 4 new things. Kieran, Ultima and Omega, Kamlanat, and Elnarsh. Let's start with Kieran. A talking manticore possessed the powerful element magics. Only Kieran comes to mind. Master of the Shijin, it's residing within the deepest reaches of the shrine of Ru Ival Tao. Wow, quite a tongue twister. It is said to be a creature of boundless power and wisdom both. Only those who can best the full Shijin can claim their seals are granted an audience. I say I managed it just the once with a band of adventurers many moons ago. Yeah, there he is. An arduous experience to say the least. The Shijin also required offerings of rare gems and stones to be summoned, and we weren't the only ones who sought them. It was a mad dash from dawn to dusk, running ourselves ragged just to meet with these lesser divine beasts. When it finally came to face Kieran, we had to be prepared. Defeat would have meant repeating the process of gathering gems and stones for the Shijin, and I don't think we had resolve enough to face them all a second time. Not without a long, long reprieve. As you can imagine, the spoils from that battle are exceedingly rare. Kieran's Osode, for example, could easily fetch 99 million gil on the bazaar. And that's a lot of money. Alright, so what can you tell us about Ultima and Omega in Final Fantasy XI? There they are. A pair of strange mechanical monsters assaulted an armada of airships, you say? Sounds like you've seen the legendary weapons, Ultima and Omega. It is rumored that the Armathwin Society... That's quite a... So many tongue twisters. Sought to revive them in some way, so it's hard to say whether what you saw were the original weapons built by the ancients or recreations. The Archduke Kamlanot was also said to be involved with the Armathwin Society, if you can believe it. No one really knows what it is that they're after, but I've heard from a reliable source that they have a keen interest in realizing the dreams of the Zealots, whatever that means. Perhaps you can discover the truth for yourself. Then let's go ahead and ask him about Kamlanot himself. The Archduke is the reason Juno grew from a small fishing village into the bustling city we know today. During the Crystal War, he rallied the nations of Windhurst, Bastok and Sandoria together under the banner of the allied forces of Altana. This union afforded the enlightened races an invaluable foothold in their fight against the Beastmen. Yeah, which is why his face looks so creepy. When enemy forces reached Juno's doorstep, it is said that Kamlanot himself led the counterattack that resulted in a decisive victory against the invasion. And so within his domain, while widely regarded as a hero of the people, some believe he's not all that he appears to be. He's rumored to have ties to the Zealot, an ancient race whose people flourished some 10,000 years ago. Which begs the question, does he intend to use his position as Archduke to further some unknown agenda? And what would be an ostensibly extinct people have to gain from it? The gods only know, I suppose. After being away from the public eye, I would have never imagined that's how he'd reveal himself. And then finally, about his brother Eldnarsh. The young man is known to speak with a wisdom well beyond his years, but I'm surprised to hear he's well versed in combat as well. He's Kamlanot's younger brother, and despite his age, he plays a significant role in the governance of Juno, his shrewdness often surpassing that of even our senior officials. Yeah, so creepy. I say, despite his age, but it has been 30 years since he and his older brother first assumed leadership. Whatever secrets they're hiding, the people of Juno seem to have little interest in bringing them to light. Or perhaps they fear the repercussions of drawing the Archduke's ire. Did you know that there are some adventurers who claim that Eldnarsh is actually the older brother? If that were true, it would call into question everything we know about him and his brother. It certainly would. Eldnarsh disappeared from the public eye around the same time news spread of his brother's death. As for why, one prevailing theory points to the involvement of a seasoned adventurer. Who was that? I guess we'll never know, will we? Or at least not until the next raid takes place, but that's 2 patches down the road, so let's move on now and speak with Bakul Jar Jar again, and take on our next quest for the 24-player raids in the epilogue for patch 7.3 entitled Northward. Bakul Jar Jar is putting his heads together to consider your next move. Until Cirilja makes himself known again, all we can do is wait. Feels like we're playing right into his hands. But enough of my rantings. You must be tired after all he's put you through. Why don't we return to Tuliolov for now? I'll meet you all at Bright Plume Post. Alright. So off they go. And we'll return to Tuliolov. Get some more water into me. And so, let's go where we need to go. Yeah, these things are peaceful over here for the foreseeable future. I appreciate. After those walks and everything else Cirilja threw at us, it's nice to finally get a chance to breathe, ain't it? Speaking of which, what were the two of you up to the first time we were afforded a reprieve from his scheming? Doing as any good adventurer would, exploring. More specifically, in Yoptural. Well, yeah, I guess that's where your location is, essentially, because that's where the raids take place. Ugh. We happened upon a most fascinating settlement of giants on our travels. The Yokui, I believe they call themselves. They bear strikingly resemblance to the trolls of our world. Only in appearance, mind. Trolls are a hostile sort given to looting and plundering and known to serve as sellswords. In other words, very different from Yokui. That wasn't what we saw, though. We traveled all over. I was hoping we'd find someone who might have seen Cirilja, or at the very least, knew something about Electrope. I'd be surprised if you did. Electrope isn't native to Tyrol. It comes from the kingdom of Alexandria, inside the dome in Jacques Tyrol. The dome? They said we needed some sort of permit to cross the bridge leading north. If that's where Electrope comes from, do you reckon that there's anyone there who can help figure out what Fiorelli echoes? Oblivion may be able to shed some light on things. As they've been working rather closely with the Landsguard of late, I see no reason why a request couldn't be made through the Wing of Reflection. Meaning we should go and pay them a visit, yes? Just as well if we're going to get these 2 travel passes. I'm sure the guard will expedite the process if we mention that they're to accompany MOONFIRE. Yeah, if I'm here, you know you're in good hands. Yeah, they're like, what? Wouldn't such a permit normally require some manner of rare goods in exchange? Or perhaps an exorbitant sum of gil? Alright, I've heard stories about adventurers struggling to get a pass for the airships in Vanadiel. I'd sooner walk if I had to pay those prices. Like, yeah, we just use crystals. Airships are so rare, like the last time they're really used is at level 14 in a realm Reborn. And then after that it's to use one to go fight Garuda, and then after that it's to use one to go and confront the Archbishop in Heavensward, but that's pretty much it. Sorry for the wait. The Landsguard had no trouble readying passes for the both of you. So soon. Gods, the depths of his coffers must be staggering. As for Oblivion, they're keen to learn more about you. In fact, they've asked to meet on the outskirts of Alexandria. It's a rather long way from here to the Dome, though. We should stop in Sheshinawezi Springs, catch our breath and show up supplies. I'll show them the way there. Alright. Time for the 2 of you to get some Old West style. Let's see what that's all about. So, off to Sheshinawezi. Alright, away we go. Oh, where are they? Oh, I'm just waiting for them. Here in the blistering heat, ironically. Just chilling out waiting for them to arrive. And it looks like someone else is running around in the meantime. Oh, wait a minute! Excuse me, sir. I'm looking for my daughter. Have you seen a little Eldite girl anywhere? Yeah. Are you Alexandrian by chance because you dress like one? I see. God, where could she have run off to? Well, here's an Eldite, quote-unquote, for you. Say, you're from the Dome, aren't you? What's got you so worked up and in a hurry? Yes, I am. My name is Jasper, and it's my daughter. She's gone missing. Try to stay calm, alright? Maybe we can help. What does she look like? Right, her name is Scoria. She's an Eldite like me with long red hair. We were planning to move from Solution 9 to Tuliolol, and so we came to visit first, learn about our home to be. We were waiting to ride the Ronique, and before I knew it, she had wandered off. I think I may have seen her a little while ago. Girls like your daughter don't seem all that common in these parts. Pretty sure she was heading somewhere to the south. We better hurry and find her before something in the wilds finds her first. Yeah, indeed. You leave this to us. She'll be back and safe before you know it. Sorry to put our plans on hold after dragging you all the way out here. We should have more than enough time before we were to meet with Oblivion. Besides, what manner of adventurers would we be to ignore a person in need? Indeed. Yeah, well, be quick about it. I'll go with Jasper and ask around if anyone has seen Scoria. You 3 check to the south. Oh, thank you, sir, thank you. Please, do be careful out there. You heard a cool Jar Jar. Let's get going. Oh, hello there. Looks like we have a new person joining us as far as the follower is concerned. Welcome. Nice to have you with us. If there was a settlement to the south, if memory serves, perhaps someone there has seen Scoria. Let's speak with 3 or so people, then reconvene to see what we can piece together of our whereabouts. You got it. So away he goes. We have combat requires me to dress for the occasion. Because, yeah, it may be necessary. They'll have us gather information in the nearby settlement over here first. And then once we take care of that, we can go from there. Yeah, nice to see a new follower joining us here on YouTube. So let's go ahead and start speaking with people, beginning with Lenyikwe. Excuse me, ma'am. A young Eldite girl? No, I haven't. It's not often you hear of Eldites looking to move to Tuliolol. If we can expect more than the future, I'd certainly like to get to know them. Yeah, we got the old electric guitar strumming that I really love about this place so much. Who's next to speak to? Well, next we have a hard-working Tanawata. Excuse me. This is a... Okay, this is a guy. I saw her wandering around outside of town, but only for a moment. No sooner had our eyes met than she ran off. I'd love to help, but I have to get back to work. Fair enough. And right out here in the open, one more person to find. We have Shelawekwi. Hello there. Can you help me out? I was just up north a little while ago, but I didn't see any Eldite girl wandering about. Poor thing. I hope she's not in any trouble. Well, we'll find out soon enough. As Oxal is also gleaning for information. Yeah, thank you for your help. I think I learned all I can from the people here. Did you discover anything of note? We did, actually. I heard much the same, so we can say with certainty that she passed through here not long ago. Let's continue on southward. Alright, let's do it! Yeah, and heading out towards the big bridge. Let's hope that Gilgamesh isn't far away. Well, we've got a downed dino. There you are! I take it you haven't had any luck finding her either? All I found searching around here was monsters. To be honest, it felt like a waste of time at first. While I was stomping this one though, I could have sworn I saw a kid off in the distance. I'm betting it was her. If we hurry, we might be able to catch up to her. Let's hope you're right. So let's take 2,000 gil for completing this quest, but we still have a lot to do. So now let's move on and speak with Preachy again to take on our next quest entitled For Whom the Verse is Sung. Preachy is ready to keep moving. Whoever that was I saw scurrying off can't be far. Let's go before any monsters find them. I agree. So she goes. And I shall follow. As the sun begins to set, it'll be even harder to find her if nighttime comes around. Well, yeah, and she's a little too close to the ledge. Hello there, young lady. And hello there, Oxal. You found her, thank goodness. Yeah, we're very fortunate. Hello there. Don't worry, we're not going to hurt you. Who are you people? The name's Preachy. Your father asked us to come and find you. What are you doing out here all by yourself? What are you about?
He said we have to move, but I don't want to go. I want to stay in Alexandria and be a singer.
Oh, you getting cold feet? You don't want to leave your friends or whatever?
I know nothing about the music in Tuliolol, and they never listen to a nobody like me who's not even from Tyrol. Thinking about it made me so mad. I needed to be alone to think. So I ran and I kept running, and then somehow I found myself here. I'm sorry if I caused you all any trouble.
Like, at least you're safe, that's what matters.
No need to be sorry. You're safe and that's all that matters.
That's literally what I just said.
You know, you remind me of a friend of mine. Omla, one day I found out near the coast with a beautiful view just like this, crying like it was the end of the world. She'd been trying to join the choir, but it turns out she was too nervous to sing in front of people. But this world is one damn big place. If you spend all your time dwelling on small setbacks, you'll never be able to appreciate the bigger picture. It'd be a lie to say I know what you're going through, but what I do know is this. Giving up on singing will be the end of the world you've been working toward.
Look at that sad face.
I told Anya the same thing, and you know what? She kept pursuing a passion for singing and eventually joined the Tavnasian Cathedral Choir, just like she'd always dreamed. But what if they hate my songs? What if they all just laugh at me?
Yeah, let me try and calm your nerves, you know?
All sorts of people live in Tyrol, you know. And now there are even folks from another world mingling with the locals. It's full to bursting with diversity. Being different is what will make your song special. I'm sure there are people here who appreciate that. So I keep singing. Share your music with this big wide world.
Yeah, can you bring yourself to do that?
Would it be alright if I start by sharing with you?
Yeah, let's hear those pipes of yours. Except the camera pans away and we never get to hear her sing. Yeah, that's so lame.
Yeah, if she has a song to sing, let her sing it.
Well, anyway, let's go ahead and speak with Jasper to complete the quest now that the father and daughter are reunited. And back to cutscene again.
Oh, there you are. It's so good to see you all safe.
Skoya has told me everything. I don't know how I could ever repay you. But after we finish moving to Tuliolol, I certainly intend to try. You have my word on that. Yeah, we smile in appreciation as always.
I hope to see you again soon, and I'd love to meet your friend Omna as well. You and me both.
When we do, we'll be certain to tell Omnia that Preeci has another dear friend who is dying to meet her.
I can hardly wait! And I promise to keep singing, sharing my music with the world just like you said. So you better come back. I'll have a front row seat waiting for you.
Ah.
Right, of course.
We'd best be on our way. Thank you again for everything. Yeah, take care. And so off they go. Yeah, you didn't seem so confident there, Preeci. Has the real Jaw already rented a room in your head?
Till we meet again, I hope.
Well, who knows? Maybe you will get your chance. But while we're pondering that, let's take 3,000 gil for completing this quest. And then we'll go can continue on by speaking with Makul Jaja and move on to the last quest for this section of the Echoes of Benadiel raids. We'll take a look at the last quest entitled Apocalypse Nigh. Makul Jaja has his eyes set on the dome. Now that Scoria is safe and reunited with her father, I think it's time we make for the dome. We can take the train from Shaolani Station. Priji, it's time to go.
Oh, sorry. Right, let's get going.
Yeah, off you go, you two. Yeah, we gotta meet up with them there. Also, I'll jump back into civilian attire for the time being. Alright, there you guys. What luck, the train's just arrived.
I know I said I'm worried about if we're real isn't going to get us anywhere, but...
Yeah, those dots are definitely seeping in.
Cause I feel like such a damn hypocrite.
How so?
I can't stop thinking about what Cyril just said. I'm not scared though. I mean, it is a little scary, but it's more than that. It's, why does this have to be so complicated?
Yeah, she's definitely suffering right now. You really miss home or you really miss Olmia? Yeah, I think it's Olmia who you miss most.
That's probably it. Listening to Sawyer sing reminded me of Olmia and home. It makes me wonder what everyone is up to. I can think of at least one person who's already in the midst of their next grand adventure.
Even if we are merely echoes, who's to say we cannot return to Benadiel? I've no doubt Civiljar would know a way. But he's not going to tell us.
And what place would I have in Benadiel when the real Prishi is already there?
Oh, you don't... Yeah, that's definitely someone who's really checked out, isn't she?
Just when I think I put it out of my mind, I think of Kamlanat and Elnash. Clearly imposters and proof we're living the same lie. Then we met Scoria. She's so excited to have us come back and see us sing, and saying we would just felt like more of that lie. There's no doubt in my mind we'll stop Sviljar, but then what? What happens to us?
Yeah, sad face. Well, then I had an answer for you, but I don't. No one does, because the future is what we make of it. Once this is over, I intend to see all this world has to offer. I may be without memories, but I've not lost my adventurous heart. Perhaps I'll even find a new calling along the way. The world is one damn big place after all. I dare say there's something out there for the both of us. Yeah.
When you're right, you're right. I guess we'll just have to find our own place to call home. But first things first, we need to go and meet with Oblivion.
Oh, but before you can... Uh-oh. Yeah, there's the electro core that she has. It's now out in the open. Yeah, is she breaking apart before our very eyes?
Yeah, damn it all!
We'd better hurry. Yeah, we need to stabilize her. And quickly before it's too late. So upon arriving here in the outskirts, here in Yasulani, let's go ahead and speak with Kikwezana from Oblivion. He must be the one Shale told me about. I'm Kikwezana, one of the Electrope engineers. So what was it you wanted to discuss? Well, a lot, actually. Yeah, let's give you the lowdown. I see. Well, that would take more than just memory stashed into Electrope. My Moorjan magics are quite impressive, though. They almost seem alive. I mean, of course you're alive. Technically. Maybe. I don't really know. Let's just forget I said anything, alright?
Don't worry about it. We're not even sure ourselves, to be honest. The only thing we're certain of is that our bodies are made from Electrope. We are hoping you could help us figure out what that means for us. We can't just sit around moping, you know?
Yeah, that sounds more like it. I'm not sure how much I can help, but I'd certainly love to try. We are in your debt, sir. While you're conducting your test, would it be alright if we have a look around? There's something about unfamiliar lands that stirs an adventurer's blood and... Wait, if we're made of Electrope, do we even have blood to stir?
Even if we don't, that's an absurd question to ask, don't you think?
Well, at least they seem to be better spirits.
Perhaps they simply find the truth comforting.
We might return to the topic at hand, yes. Feel free to explore as you like.
Then it's settled. The site of our next adventure will be here in the Dome. And then Jacques Tarral. I hope we'll see you around, Mathia.
And worry not, I will keep a close eye on Precia and ensure that we're not away overlong. We mustn't lose sight of our true goal after all. To defeat Civilja, and God's willing, secure means of persisting without his magics. Yeah, mark my words, Civilja will be stopped, and I'll stand by the both of you every step of the way, yeah. Don't worry, you're in good hands. If the two of you will follow me, I need to collect a few samples. Alright then. Yeah, if only we could follow you two props into Solution 9, because you probably got all your answers there, but this is our parting ways for now. Oh no, I forgot! About what? Yeah, I never took them to show all your time for tacos. There's so much in Tuliolo they've yet to see and so much they've yet to eat. I suppose I'll have to bring food here when they're free. A fine idea, brother. Yeah, you've certainly turned a new leaf, haven't you, over the course of the last year? Perhaps, but it will have to wait. Let's return to Bright Plume Post for now. Yeah, especially since we need to stay away from the thunder and lightning. Alright, back to Tuliolal. Because we're bringing the night to a close. Yeah, I was really worried with the way things had gone during the raids before with Rika that I wanted to do this an hour early tonight. Fortunately, though, my fears were alleviated and I'm finishing at about a usual time for myself. After just over 2 hours. So, there's that to take into consideration, so very fortunate. Alright, Mr. Messenger, we come back to you to bring this full circle. But Cool Jaw Jaw told me what had happened. Well done defeating Civiljaw's echoes. We'll make certain this god is duly prepared should new threats arise in Yoctel. Waiting for Civilja to show himself is maddening, but it will be worth it to finally put him to the sword. First sign of activity in those words, you can be certain the Lands God will contact you. Until next time, take care. Thanks, Cool Jaw Jaw. So we'll go ahead and end this part of the 24-player raid experience with the Final Fantasy XI crossover by taking 3,000 gil plus the Vanadiel March No. 2 Orchestrion roll. So away he goes. In the meantime, somewhere in the rifts. You were brought back over here to where we fought against Kamlanot. How much longer must I wait for this vessel you promised me? Vessel?
My apologies, Dawn servants. It is no simple matter to fashion a vessel befitting one of your majesty, but soon, very soon, preparations will be complete.
Yeah, I'll hold you to it. So away he goes. And in the meantime, how many times have I explained this to that insufferable elf? I thought him a kindred spirit from across the rift, but his impulsiveness is beginning to test my patience. Yeah, is your own creation turning against you? Yeah, gotta rethink everything? At least that adventure for their part continues to exceed my expectations. Once I find the echo that proves his match, everything else will fall into place. Yeah, creepy. He did well to stand against the ancients, but against the gods, not a chance. His companions will need to be dealt with as well. Prishi will be simple enough, but the other one, Hogstal was it? I thought he was nothing more than the middling amalgamation of memories. That he continues to survive defies all reason. A man of such resilience of Vanadial would have to be... Would have to be what? Or are you gonna leave us in suspense until the next raid?
No, it couldn't be. If I'm right about this, then no matter. Thankfully, I'm not without my contingencies.
And you creepy smile to boot.
We deserve better. We will have better. Only blessed siblings possessed of resolve and reason are fit to rule.
Yeah, namely,
But Cool Jar Jar was little more than a witless brute before, but clearly his companions have stirred something with him. Perhaps he is not without value after all.
uh-oh. Yeah, this is only getting worse. The memories abiding within Juno stir once more. Perhaps the adventurers there have new knowledge to share with you. Well, I'm sure they do, but we're gonna leave them be, because we're gonna call this a night. After I take my 4th song of the evening. 'Cause yeah, it's not often that I get a haul like that, so we're gonna go ahead and get ready to head on off. And yeah, I know what you're thinking, like, we're gonna go get ourselves a cocktail for happy hour, right? Well, because we are in the midst of MOONFIRE FAIRE, we'll end this night back where we started it. Yeah, the fireworks are well in tow. I'll put my fancy Coast Guard outfit back on and reboard the Queen Lamin. There we are. As you can see, we got a whole bunch of launch or deck chairs in use. People are standing on various floats that are now around. Yeah, if there's something to take advantage of, it's being taken advantage of. It's a shame we can't use any of these deck chairs for ourselves, so maybe we can, but... Oh, and it turns out here's where Tizanza ended up eventually. Chilling out with Hildalana, apparently. I guess she's on her break. Oh, apparently Rael is here for my free company. But I have no idea where she is. I can't see her. Is she chilling out up top? Oh, there you are. yeah, come to join us for the occasion. Yeah, I guess she's the perfect person to spend the rest of the night with. Yeah, I'll hold her hand and we'll admire the fireworks while chilling out here on the Queen Lamin. And so I will see you guys back here again on Friday, so tomorrow night I will be back with you. And when I do, we will continue on in Grandia because we have now made it to our next major destination. So we got to try and help out with that crazy mutiny, that coup that's going on. And hopefully with a little luck we'll be able to stop whatever it is that General Ball is up to. So I'll look forward to seeing you guys back here again tomorrow night, and we will continue on in Grandia. So as I chill out with Miss Rayla here from my free company, I'd like to thank everyone for watching the continuation of Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV Dawntrail Live. So, thanks everyone for watching, and until next time everyone, may you ever walk in the light of the crystal.